So I've come away camping again to one of my favourite spots. Got my tent all pitched up, but one of the first things I like to do when I get here, if you know me, is put your gas on and get that coffee on. I bought myself loads of dried food with me, instant mash and mug shots and custard for the morning and granola, hot chocolate. I've got a new water filter system. It's called Catadin B3. It's a 3 litre bag. So I've been down and topped it up from the stream, and I filtered into a bottle I brought with me. And as you can see, that is crystal clear. And it's a lot faster flow than my other water filter. I did quite a little bit before I bought it, because it's not cheap. I think this one was about £50, I think. But I thought, when I'm coming away somewhere like here, I'm going to be here all weekend, so it'll be 4 days, or 4 or 5 days. So I'm going home Tuesday. Like I say, today is the Thursday, so I thought best to invest in a better water filter than my little Sawyer one. I've had that quite a few years, and it was starting to get a little bit worn out, I think. When I was having filtered water before, I was having to squeeze quite hard, even though I washed it out and washed it out and washed it out, and the flow wasn't brilliant. But I read the reviews on this one, and it said the faster flow. The only thing is, the filters don't last quite as long. Still lasts a long time, mind you. I'm not doing a review on it, I'm just making a point of letting you know. But anyway, let's get on with that coffee. At the moment I'm using my gas, but I have got my wood burning stove with me, which is in there. Stainless steel wood burning stove. If you've seen any of my videos previously, you've seen me use this down here before. There's plenty of dead wood about, where people keep nipping bits off the trees and that going over the edge of the cliffs. Mine just over there, look, there's loads and loads of like little twigs I can use on my wood burner. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this weekend. It's going to be a good one, and they've given the weather quite good as well. Stay with me, give me that thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and ring that notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Enjoy my weekend. I'm sure I will. So I'm going to sit here and drink my coffee. It's a caramel coffee. Yeah, a 3-in-1 roasted coffee, white with caramel in it. So I like them, so I've got quite a few of them I brought with me. So besides that, I bought a tub of hot chocolate, other coffees. So I've got like Lions 2-in-1s. Now eating wise, I've bought pepperami things with me, various chocolate bars. I've got a Munchie peanut bar, Munchie raisin bar. These are racer bars. They're like what used to be marathons, not sure what they're called now. Then I've got my instant mash with cheese and onion. Various sorts of mug shots. This one's a pasta mac and cheese, and it's 290 calories. So I mix 2 of them together at a time. That's quite a good little meal actually. And I was saying, I've got me granola, which I can either mix the chocolate powder in with it, or just have the granola in an instant custard for my breakfast. So it was quite heavy with my food bag, I must admit, with like 5 days worth of food in, but it's better than carrying fresh food and tins and things when I'm coming here, because as I was saying, I've got my new water filter system. There's a big waterfall that way behind me, and there's a small one that way, which is where I went to earlier on. Both of them go onto the beach, so it's not as if I have to leave the beach to go and get my water. Anyway, like I said, I'll make my first coffee and let's sit down and enjoy it. It's been a really amazing Friday. It's been absolutely blinding day. But it's 7 o'clock now, so it's time to think about getting that wood burning stove going. Get that mashed potato inside my belly. I did have me custard and granola for my breakfast this morning. Put some chocolate powder in it, 400 ml of water it said, and it came out a tiny bit too runny if anything, but it wasn't that bad, so I've reduced the amount a tiny bit tomorrow. That mashed potato, every time I've made it, it's been absolutely awesome. So like I say, get that wood burning stove on going and get that mashed potato going. Well, I've just lit my wood burning stove here, ready to heat up the water for my cheese and onion mashed potato. It's a bit smoky when it first starts going, but once it lights and the flames come through, the smoke soon stops. Then you just feed it through this hole here with my little bag of sticks I've been out collecting off the floor. Now, to me that's a log. That's a good little stove, this. What beautiful surroundings. And up there, not sure if you can see, the moon's out. I've been up about 20 minutes. Missed the sunrise. But as you can see, it looks like it's going to be a pleasant day. Tide's nearly all the way out. There's some rocks over there, they do get completely exposed, and then you can walk all the way along the sand there in all these different coves and all. So at the moment I've just popped on the water. Thought I'd make myself my first coffee of the day. There's another chap turned up last night, he's camping just over there, and I did hear there's some people further down that way that are camping. I haven't seen them, but I did hear them last night. My water filter, as you can see, my bag is nearly empty now. So far I've filtered nearly 3 litres of water in there. And to clean the filter, all you do is give it a shake, obviously in clean water, and that cleans it out. So when I go down to top it up, I'll put a bit of water in there after I drain out that dirty water, give it a shake, clean the filter out. Seems to be working well so far. And let's see what today brings. Slept reasonably well last night. Woke up a few times in the night, but I always do, even when I'm at home. Must be getting old, I think. 58 next month. Yeah, soon be able to retire and do this for full time then. Well, this is beautiful. This is tide's on its way in, as you can see. It's not quite in yet. It's so calm, so peaceful. A couple of fishing boats out on the water. It's Been a couple of seals around this morning. Just went up that way, just skimming the edge of the rocks. I got the solar panel out down there. It's charging my speaker and my phone because I've got my music playing. Yeah, been laying there getting a bit of sun. Yeah, just loving it. And I think I've seen about 3, maybe 4 people. Yeah, one lady out walking a dog this morning, and then a couple of chaps have turned up, and one's gone up that way, one's gone up onto the cliffs up the top there, do a bit of sunbathing. But besides that, there's nobody about. I love it like that. I don't like it when it gets too crowded. How much filming I'll be doing over this weekend, I'm not sure, because I am on a naturist beach, so you have to be careful where you're filming, where you point your camera. But yeah, I'm loving this. Absolutely loving it. As you most probably see, I've got a cup of coffee down there on the floor. So I'll check back with you in a little while. Let you know what's going on. Well, as you can see there, the tide is now fully out. Got about another half an hour. You can see all the little coves that have appeared. Lovely sandy bits. As I was saying earlier, I couldn't do a lot of filming today because of the location I'm in and too many people wandering about. The beach has been quite busy actually, so it's so peaceful, absolutely beautiful. The sun will go down in about, I suppose, about another hour and disappear. At least I've managed to do quite a bit of sunbathing. Well, as the sun's gone down, round about where I am anyway, you can see it's still out up on the ridge, still out there on the beach. Where I am, the sun's gone down, so I just had a little scour about and collected myself some wood. That's my little bag of wood there for my wood burning stove. And a little bit later, obviously not quite yet, but I'll give it a little while. Then for my lunch I'm going to have one of these instant cheese and onion mash. I do like these, they're really cheesy, really oniony, and so easy. And it says here, half a pack gives you 170 calories. So that's 340 calories for a whole pack, which is pretty good considering they're only 50p each. Off Amazon anyway. I'm not sure about Morrison's themselves. But I've got my little wood burning stove set up there, all ready to go once it gets a little bit darker. Well, not so much darker, but it's a little bit early yet. It's only 6:15. I'm not exactly hungry yet, so yeah, looking forward to that. I had one last night and I do like them quite a lot, so I've decided that's what I'm going to have tonight. And if I've still got hungry afterwards, still want my chocolate bars and my mug shots and everything, so just going to chill out for a little while, enjoy the peace and quiet. Well, good morning. It's the Saturday. I'm camped just on top of that little ridge just there. So I've come down the beach. I'm off to get some water, and the sun's on its way up, look. I thought this morning I'd take a trip up to the other waterfall. There's the tide right out, I can walk along the edge of the sand. have to clamber over some of these rocks in some places. But rather than just go to the small waterfall, I haven't been up this way since I've been here this visit, so I thought I'd head this way. As I come down on the beach, I'd say it's 10 to 6 in the morning and greeted by the sun. It's a bit of a breeze, as you can most probably hear. Sorry about the wind noise, I do apologise. Oh, it's beautiful. It's going to be a lovely day by the looks of it. Well, I just crossed over the stones there, or the rocks, under the sand. I came across this. And all the times I've been here, I've never ever seen this before. It has to be man-made, because it's like a long platform. It just goes on and on. Some lovely patterns in them. I'm not sure how well the camera's picking that up. As I say, I believe it has to be man-made. Maybe it was a boat launch many years ago, I don't know. I've never ever seen it before. Strange, but every time I come down here it changes. So maybe this is recently uncovered, because the boulders and things have moved. But it's just like a long flat platform. How much further it actually goes, I'm not sure. It does seem to stop round about this point where the water is. There's a little bit more there. I was just surprised to see it. Like I say, I've been coming down here for many years and not seen this before. It looks like it's a lot wider there as well. So that's got to be 10 foot wide at this point where I'm standing. It could be something that slid down off of there. If you know, let me know in the comments below. I'd be interested to find out. So I'm actually camped just where that flat bit of rock is there, where the trees are. I'm just in the trees there. And that's the waterfall I'm heading for to get me walk from. It's a lot bigger than the other one I use, because this one's got quite a big drop. The other one is the stream that runs down from the dripping well. That's where I normally get my water from. I walk up through the woodland bit. I thought this morning, as the tide's right out, I can walk along all this lovely sand. It's definitely chilling, that breeze though. My hands are thinking to myself, my hands should have had my gloves on. That's a nice walk along the beach. I'm sure it was warmer than this when I came down here New Year's. So I actually stayed where I'm camping at the moment. I actually camped there New Year's Eve. Woke up in that spot New Year's Day. I know I had a few more layers on. I actually think it was warmer then. Yeah, it'll soon warm up once that sun comes out. I'm not sure how well that your camera can pick up the waterfall. Hope you're not finding this little bit a bit too boring. We're just walking up to the waterfall, but it gives you some perspective of the height as we get closer. Just got to watch your footing on the seaweed. It can be a little bit slippery. Try not to step on the brown muddy looking rocks. I find they're slippery as well, so it's best to put a foot on a rock and give it a feel, see if it feels if it'll slide before you put your full weight on it. Just about through them. Onto the shingle. There we go, onto the shingle. So I tend to clamber up onto that first little ridge there and collect the water out of where it's actually crashing off that rock up there. Whether I'm right or wrong, but I believe it aerates it a little bit, which obviously helps towards the cleaning of it, even though it's filtered anyway. But I could collect it just from there, but I prefer, like I say, to clamber up onto that ridge there and collect it where it's running down that rock. I'm going to pop the camera away in a second, go and get my water. So I used up 3 litres yesterday, and I could have used a little bit more, but obviously I need to have a wash and everything, so I might even use 4 litres. Oh wow, I have to show you this. I believe I found a fossil. Look at that. And there's splinterings on the floor I just found, which has obviously come off the top there somewhere. Oh wow, there's a definite fossil look. You can see the fern runs along there, looks like a pine leaf or something. Oh, I'm really excited about that. I'm just about to stop filming. Oh, I'm so happy now. Hey, it's made my day. Well, since finding that fossil at the bottom of that waterfall there, just making my way back now and thinking, how many more fossils are there? I have been told in the past there's dinosaur footprints along here in places, but I'm standing on this flat rock at the moment, and could that be a human footprint? It's a strange cutout in the rock. Yeah, it's got the mind going now, it has. It's got the mind going. Brain games first thing in the morning. It is possible though. Makes you wonder what else is hidden in amongst all of that. Well, a little bit further along, where the wet is up there is where the waterfall is. But that's a massive chunk of rock that's come out the bottom there. I didn't realise it actually, it's just slid out the bottom like that in places. I could most well be laying there, not going to. No, my luck, I'd get inside it, it'll all collapse on top of me and I'd be buried forever. And they'd be digging me up and saying, no, look what you found, look what you found. Oh, that's mad. I didn't realise, like I say, that a layer or a piece, a chunk, could slip out like that. I've been in here before and heard little rumbles, but up there it's actually overhanging at the top. It's sticking out further at the top than what it is at the bottom. Obviously where the sea's eroded the bottom away. We could go out any minute. I'd best get out and move on. Back to my tent, in that direction. Well, back at my tent, got my water bag hanging up. Just going to filter some water. So I've just bought myself up some water. And I'm going to have 2 of these little babies. Pasta, mac and cheese. Should be ready now. Oh, look at that. Better than a Sunday roast. I fancy something chocolatey, so I'm going to have a Tesco's instant custard powder. Put some drinking chocolate in with it and mix my granola in with it. That's my instant custard powder mixed in with the drinking chocolate. And I'll put about 10 scoops of my granola in there. It's got dehydrated raspberries in there as well. So it's really nice. They really moisten up and they give it a bit of a sharp bite. Oh, water boiling. Wasn't concentrating. Let's get mixing. I find it a little better if the custards are slightly runny rather than set. Oh. Just getting that mix just right. It says put in a mixing jug, top up to 400ml, but I added just under 400ml and then put the custard powder in. And look at that, it's really chocolatey as well. Just right if you want a sweet chocolate fix. Quite a few calories as well. Just let that settle, and it'll thicken slightly as well. Beautiful. Well, I've just been down the beach for the sunrise, and hopefully I've took some really nice photographs. Hopefully they come out. I was right out there on the sandbanks. Tide's coming in. I walked down from where I'm camping, across the rocks, out onto the sand, and all the way across. Like I say, I'm hoping the photographs do the justice. It's going to be another glorious day. Well, it's the lowest point the tide gets around here, and it's extremely low at the moment because it's full moon. And where I'm standing at the moment, so I've been told, is a prehistoric petrified forest. So all of this around here was once wood. How true it is, I'm not sure. There's certainly some strange looking bits and pieces on the rocks. I have been told you can only see it when it's really low tide, and it was pointed out to me earlier on. It has been said there are dinosaur footprints further along the beach. I haven't found one yet. There's been loads of reports in history magazines and things that have been found along here. I mean, the fossil I found the other day is the second fossil I've found in my trips down here. But yeah, this is supposed to be, like I say, how true it is, I don't know. But this is the remains of a petrified prehistoric forest. Right, well, I've got to head back off over there in the distance.